we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William. Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Britain's King Charles III and U.S. President Donald Trump have praised the historic relationship between their countries during a state dinner at the White House. King Charles III and Donald Trump highlighted the strength of transatlantic ties, despite differences over key global issues. President Trump claimed the monarch agreed with him on preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. However, King Charles refrained from endorsing that position, instead emphasizing the importance of alliances such as NATO and continued support for Ukraine amid Russia's ongoing invasion. Both leaders underscored the need for cooperation and unity in maintaining global stability. In a lighter moment during the same event, King Charles shared humor with President Trump, joking that without Britain, Americans might be speaking French today, a nod to colonial history. The monarch also made playful remarks about changes to the White House and the long-standing rivalry between the two nations. Despite underlying tensions over Iran policy, both leaders reaffirmed what they described as the enduring, special relationship between London and Washington. Meanwhile, the United States has announced that an image of President Donald Trump will soon appear in a limited number of American passports. The U.S. State Department says the special edition is being introduced to mark the 250th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. These passports will be available only through in-person appointments in Washington and will not carry any additional cost. Officials have yet to clarify whether applicants will have the option to opt out of the presidential image. Turning to the Middle East, Iran has warned the United Nations Security Council that Israel poses a serious threat to regional and global peace. Iran's UN envoy, Amir Saeed Iravani, accused Israel of violating ceasefire agreements and targeting civilian infrastructure. Speaking at the council, he called for decisive international action to enforce the ceasefire in Lebanon and ensure the withdrawal of Israeli forces. The statement was reported by Mehr News Agency. For more on Pakistan's economic outlook and international cooperation.
Thank you, Victoria. President Asif Ali Zardari held a key meeting with Wang Jian, CEO of the Hangzhou Jinjiang Group, focusing on expanding Chinese investment in Pakistan. The president invited the company to increase its footprint in energy, industrial, and agricultural sectors, with particular emphasis on renewable energy and advanced technologies. Officials say discussions also included water treatment systems and electric vehicle battery production. The Chinese delegation briefed the president on ongoing projects, signaling continued economic collaboration between the two countries.
Thank you, Sarah. Back to other developments. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has stressed that the ceasefire in Iran and Lebanon must be sustained through continued diplomatic efforts. She called for a permanent end to the conflict and emphasized the importance of maintaining full freedom of navigation in the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. Von der Leyen also noted that any lasting peace agreement must address Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs. Her remarks were reported by Al Jazeera. Finally, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif held a series of high-level meetings with key federal ministers to review progress across multiple sectors. Federal Minister for Railways Hanif Abbasi briefed the Prime Minister on railway development projects, focusing on passenger safety and improved freight services. Federal Health Minister Syed Mustafa Kamal provided updates on disease prevention initiatives and ongoing health projects. Meanwhile, Federal Minister for Science and Technology Khalid Hussein Magzi discussed advancements in science and technology programs. Officials say broader matters of national interest were also reviewed during the meetings. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.